Hello! Now that I've taught you some techniques about following commands, object and picture identification, teaching actions, I'm going to show you a fun game where you can target all of these goals together na pwedeng-pwede nyong gawin sa bahay ninyo with a little bit of preparation. And this can be perfect even for new speech-language pathologists or interns if naghahanap kayo ng activities of what you can do. And even for you parents who have time to do something like this, you can easily adjust this activity to make it easier or harder depending on yung level ng anak ninyo. So I hope you give it a shot, and the most important thing is I hope you enjoy. Kaya tara, usap tayo, laro tayo, and let's get talking. Hello! For those who are new here, I'm Teacher Kaye and I'm a certified speech-language pathologist. Maiba naman tayo ngayon. I'm going to show you an activity na pwede nyong gawin with your kids and sana ma-enjoy ninyo, but at the same time, learn concepts and learn new words. Like I said in the start, you can adjust this to make it easier or harder. For example, you want to tackle prepositions na or yung mga salitang nagsasaad ng location ng mga things like inside the box, outside the box, under the table, and things like that. And later on, you will see kung paano natin ipapasok yan and anything else that you might want to add. But first, let's talk about preparing our materials. Things that you need can be readily available in your homes, or you can make them, or you can revise some of the things that you already have. So first things first, decide on at least 3 items that are very common and familiar to your child. They don't need to know what it's called yet, but if you want to teach them, isama niyo po dito. So in my case, the things that I chose are a toy tractor, a teddy bear, a ball, a toy teacup, at saka isang block. I chose these because they are some of the more common toys na nilalaro ng mga bata, and whether or not they already know what these are called, it will be helpful kung lagi nilang nilalaro ito na malaman nila ang tawag dito. Once you've chosen your items, make sure that you have a symbolic representation of those. Again, wag magpanik. Anong symbolic representation? I just mean pictures. So you may want to prepare your own pictures, or you may use flashcards in case meron na kayo dyan sa bahay, or you can cut out from magazines. So anything that represents the items that you chose. So in my example, I need pictures of a teddy bear, a block, a ball, a tractor, and a toy teacup. Kung wala kayong pictures nito, you can draw them yourselves. It can even be a crafting activity that you do with your child also. I've done this with some of my kids and they like it when I draw the item and they get to color it. And at the same time, medyo na-familiarize na sila kung anong tawag dun. Because while they are coloring it or while I am drawing it, inuulit-ulit ko, teddy bear! My teddy bear is yellow. Let's color it yellow, okay? Pero kung meron naman kayong resources for, let's say, a computer and a printer, I'm going to try to upload a template of the things that I'm going to use today so that you can just print it out. Okay, so we already have our 2 things. We have our objects and we have our pictures or our visual materials. But itong visual materials, I will need more of them. You actually need 3 stacks or 3 different piles of pictures. So one, like I said, will represent yung mga objects mo. I need you to have another pile of pictures that will represent actions. For example, you can choose actions of clapping, jumping, turning around, or stomping your foot, or crawling on the ground, whatever you decide. And the 3rd stack of pictures, I need you to have pictures of body parts. Yes, body parts, ipasok na natin dyan ang identification and familiarization with yung mga parts of their body. You will see later how this will all come together. And the last item that you will need, but is completely optional, isa lang itong paraan kung gusto nyong maging mas mahirap ng konti yung game, is a dice. And when we have all of our materials, again, our objects and our 3 stacks of pictures, pictures of the objects, pictures of the actions, and pictures of body parts, and our dice, we're ready to go. That's it. Remember that when you're introducing anything that's new to your child, whether it is a game or a concept, kailangan imo-model mo muna. So just like this game, kailangan muna nating ipakita kung anong gusto natin or ina-expect natin sa kanila. So the first thing we do is we put our stacks of pictures side by side. So we have 3 stacks, one of the objects, one of the actions, and one of the body parts. And then we will instruct them, okay, I need you to get 1 card from each pile. Kailangan niyang bumunot dun sa tig-iisang mga pile ng pictures ninyo. So, kunwari, nakabunot na siya. So, meron siyang 3 cards. Tapos sabihin mo, okay, what do you see? So, kunyari nung una, nakalagay sa kanya, okay, it says, teddy bear. Tapos, sabihin mo, okay, where's the teddy bear? Tapos, tingnan nyo yung objects nyo. Tingnan nyo, ipa-identify nyo ngayon sa kanya, alin yung teddy bear. So you may want to look back on my episodes 17 and 18 about visual materials because there I talk about how they can start recognizing pictures or symbols. So after they've picked out, asan yung teddy bear, next naman is our action card. So nakalagay dun sa action, tanongin mo, what's that? I think the girl is jumping. Okay, jumping, remember that. And our last card, nakalagay, kilikili! Kilikili daw. So ngayon ang gagawin natin, get the teddy bear. Okay? Put in your kilikili. Oh my gosh, kawawa naman si teddy bear. Okay, put in your kilikili and then jump. And then this is where the dice come in. You can make them roll the dice. Kunyari na roll na yung dice. Tapos it can also be an opportunity to introduce counting. Okay, so you can say, how many dots? 1, 2, 2. So you have to jump 2 times. What are we going to do? So asking them to restate the instructions helps them with their memory and review everything that you've just said. Also, it gives them an idea of sequencing. So you can say, okay, get teddy bear. Okay, have it. Put it under your kilikili. Okay. And then jump how many times? 2 times. Let's do it. Pansin ko dito is that kids really enjoy this game, not only because it's challenging and there are children who like to be given challenges, but also because sometimes yung ibang instructions absurd na or medyo parang katawa-tawa na siya. So for example, yung iba nakalagay, put the bear in your neck and turn in place 3 times. So, ikot sila. 1, 2, 3 times. Ganon. And when they see you do it, and when they see that you're having fun and you're laughing about it, it will also seem super entertaining and amusing for them. And don't forget that at the end, if they are able to do it successfully, whether or not binigyan mo pa sila ng tulong or mag-isa na nilang finalo yon, give them a reward para they keep wanting to take turns and do it over and over again hanggang maubos yung pictures na inihanda ninyo. Minsan may mga sobrang hirap na na-frustrate ng bata kasi mapupunta sa kanila, for example, is ball. Tapos, put the ball on your head. Hala, tapos syempre kailangan nilang i-balance and it's medyo impossible. So, it will be up to you to decide kung sabihin mo, okay, parang you cannot do that. So, will you just skip your turn? No reward? Or will we allow you to hold it on top of your head? So, even that is negotiating with your child is part of a communication opportunity. This is also a good thing to play with their siblings. So, kunyari, merong mga kuya at ate and you all want to play something together, this is a really good family bonding activity. Introducing more structured games like this, yung meron talagang set of rules na kapag hindi mo nagawa, hindi mo makukuha yung reward, will also help them practice their emotional regulation or how will they deal with feelings of losing or how will they be gracious kapag naman natalo yung kalaro nila. It's a good chance to model values like, it's okay, you will have another turn next time. Even if you didn't win this time, you can win when you try again, and things like that. And that's it for today. Medyo naiba tayo ngayon because I have had parents asking me, teacher, give us naman ideas for activities. So para sa inyo to, and I hope that you can try this and I hope that you enjoy it. If you have any questions about the way that I explained the game, please leave a comment or leave me a message on my Facebook and Instagram at Teacher Kaye Talks. And kung hindi pa po kayo nagsusubscribe, it's so easy for you. Just click the red subscribe button and join us here for lots of talking, lots of fun, lots of learning. And don't forget to take your vitamins and work out. And hanggang sa muli, happy talking and mabuhay!